Hi everyone, welcome to the Sports Broadcasting Center. I'm Blake Fox along with Ben Hoyt and Koby Bronstein.
Breaking news from the NBA as Portland Trailblazers guard CJ McCollum has signed a 3-year, $100 million max contract extension. The former first-round pick and Lehigh standout is the second highest-paid player on the Trailblazers, behind four-time All-Star Damian Lillard. McCollum has been a cornerstone for the Blazers' backcourt and now a long-term priority for Portland's near future. The guard is coming into the season with 2 more years on his current 4-year, $106 million contract, making way for 2 more years on his contract extension to begin for the 2021 season.
When you think of comeback stories, a few come to mind, like the Red Sox erasing a 3-game-to-none deficit to the dreaded Yankees in the 2004 ALDS. Boston went on to win the World Series that year for the first time since 1918. Or maybe the 1993 Buffalo Bills' incredible comeback in the AFC playoff game. The Bills trailed Houston 35-3, but somehow won 41-38. Now comeback means one word: Tiger. Tiger is back and perhaps has cemented his place as the greatest golfer who ever lived after he won the Masters on Sunday the first time in 11 years. Tiger started off 10 under par. He's on the 7th hole. Little fade from the fairway. He likes it. It looks good, and indeed it is. Perfect shot from Tiger, 1 foot from the pin, easy tap in. We move along to the 8th hole, where he has a birdie putt, 10-foot putt, not an easy putt, but he makes it look so easy. Tiger moves on to 12 under par, going into the 9th. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Augusta National has greens that are as thin as glass, and it is a downhill lie from here with a strong right-to-left break. So this is a near impossible putt. However, Tiger, with his experience and prowess, you can't do much better than that. Great putt from Tiger, and that will be a putt-in par on the 9th. And now Tiger Woods with the bogey putt on the last hole, 14 under par, but it won't matter. He will win his 5th Masters and his 11th major overall. He has had an uphill battle, and all the emotion just went on through that. He had such an uphill battle, and you're going to see him here. He'll be hugging his son. Well, first he'll high five his cat. There's his son. He's endured the hardships with him, and he knows that Tiger has now triumphed.
By now we know the Super Bowl is generally New England versus someone. This year it was the Rams, who entered Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, feeling lucky to be there after a controversial non-pass interference call that helped them advance out of the NFC Championship game versus the Saints. Now all eyes were on the 2 quarterbacks, veteran Tom Brady at 41 years old and Jared Goff in just his 3rd season. Brady and the Pats coach Bill Belichick looking for their 6th Super Bowl title in 9 tries together. So here we are, Super Bowl 53, and we start off with Brady in the gun, and he goes towards Julian Edelman, who sidesteps his former teammate Aqib Talib, and he gets inside Rams territory, and then it's Gostowski looking to put the first points on the board, and he does, sneaking it through the left upright. Following that, it's Goff. 4:53 remaining, and he's in trouble, scrambling around, and he takes a demolishing hit from Kyle Van Noy as he goes down to his knees. Now in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-0 Patriots lead, but it's Julian Edelman looking to add to that lead as he goes close to midfield down at the 44-yard line. And he was the eventual Super Bowl MVP. Now you know this game's a clunker when you have punts as highlights. Here's Johnny Hecker, one of the best punters in the league, been a Pro Bowler multiple times. That one rolls all the way down to the 29-yard line. Good punt for Hecker, helps his cause out. And the special teams in this game made the difference. Hecker doing his job for the Rams right there. And then it's 3rd and 7. Rams still have nothing to show on the board. As they do complete a first down, a rare one for them today. It's Robert Woods hauling it in. And then knocking it in, Zerline through the right upright. It's tied at 3. 7:42 left. Brady, sloppy game today, but Gronkowski helping him out. And then it's Sony Michel, the rookie from Georgia, back in his home state, back in the place he grew up playing in Georgia, Atlanta, getting the touchdown to put him up 10-3. And then a drop by Brandon Cooks, that's going to hurt, and then Jared Goff An errant lane duck throw just thrown up there, and it's Stephon Gilmore picking it off with 4:17 to go. It gives the ball back to New England, and after a couple of attempts by New England, they got 13 points on the board. Rams nothing else, and they won 13-3 in Super Bowl 53.
Did we already talk about a comeback? Maybe this one is on par with Tigers' remarkable victory. Virginia last year became the first #1 seed to lose to a 16 seed in the NCAA tournament. The loss to UMBC was a shocker and an embarrassment to the Cavaliers. But last night, here was Virginia playing Texas Tech for the national championship. For two teams known for their defense, there was lots of offense in this one. 1:30 left, Hunter jab steps, put the ball on the floor towards the basket, spin moves and scores. Here's DeAndre Hunter, rolls to the basket, out to Ty Jerome at the key, scores a three-pointer. Virginia goes up by 3 at the half. Here's Jarrett Culver, Big 12 Player of the Year, a sophomore, goes towards the basket, scores on a pull-up jumper. Texas Tech down to 7 with 11 minutes to go. Here's Kyle Guy, runs out of trouble, three-pointer off the mark. DeAndre Hunter, strong rebound, puts it back up, and 1. Puts that in, Virginia goes up 5. Here's David Moretti from Italy at the top of the key, scores, and Texas Tech only down 1. 40 seconds left, Jarrett Culver once again, Big 12 Player of the Year. Nice finish with the left hand towards the basket, Texas Tech up 1, a possible go-ahead basket. Here's Ty Jerome to the basket, DeAndre Hunter kicks it out and scores one of the biggest baskets of the game, a clutch shot by Hunter, tie game, and that game will go to overtime. Here's Ty Jerome, passes the ball, DeAndre Hunter in the corner, 2 defenders, knocks it down. Virginia up by 1. Let's see that one more time as Virginia goes up by 1, 2 minutes left in overtime. Jarrett Culver now has the ball, rolls to the basket, blocked, denied by Mamadou Diakite, as Virginia will seal the game up by 8. DeAndre Hunter secures the rebound, and Virginia has finally won their first national championship. As they were close with Ralph Sampson in the 1980s, they went to the Final Four. And the Cavaliers win in the thriller, 85-77 over the Red Raiders of Texas Tech.
Charlotte is a fitting home for the NBA All-Star Game, as North Carolina is the home state for Michael Jordan, considered by many to be the league's greatest of all time. As always, the All-Star Game was a gathering, an event, and an offensive explosion for the game's most spectacular stars. Let's go to the action where Team LeBron in black was hosting Team Giannis in white. Live from Buzz City, and B will be taking the tip. He will actually win the tip, and we are underway from Charlotte. We are 11:53 left in the first quarter. Paul George finds Giannis Antetokounmpo for the slam. 11:12 left in the first quarter. Kyrie Irving for 3, good. Actually, no, that is Kawhi Leonard. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen. Nice pass there. Alley-oop to Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin takes it. D'Angelo Russell goes to Dirk Nowitzki, his last All-Star game with a big 3 there. 2.9 seconds left in the first. Later on in the second, 53-40, 11:14 left to go. Ben Simmons, drive and the dunk, that's what he does best. 69-55, 7:47 left to go. Simmons with the pass to Antetokounmpo and the slam. Steph Curry to Giannis. Nice bounce alley-oop there. Curry, let's see that again. Boom. Great pass from Steph Curry there, and an excellent finish by Giannis. LeBron James with the two-handed slam there. 97-82, third quarter, 11:34. 97-84, 11:16 to go. Kyrie for 3, that is good. Later on, James Harden with the pass, and the finish by LeBron. Who else? 175-62, 50 seconds left to go. 3, good, and it looks like LeBron's going to put it away. But here's a once-in-a-lifetime event. Steph Curry made a dunk. 178-60, 164. That will be your final score from that.
And last night, the first place Philadelphia Freedoms were in action against the New York Empire at the Carey Leeds Center for Tennis and Learning in Bronx, New York. The match started with men's singles, where world number 171. Mitchell Kruger was down an early break in the first set against former world number 7 and 2008 U.S. Open quarterfinalist Marty Fish. However, Kruger was able to break back and get the win in a tiebreaker to give the Freedoms an early 5-4 lead. After men's singles was in women's doubles, where the dominating tandem of Raquel Atau and Taylor Townsend were back in action. They dominated and went up 5-1 over New York to put the Freedoms up 10-5. And right before halftime, it was French Open finalist Fabrice Martin teaming up with Mitchell Kruger for men's doubles. It was close at times, but the Freedoms pulled it out, winning in another tiebreaker to go into halftime up 15-9. And coming out of the half, the Freedoms, they knew they were going to win when they sent out World Team Tennis MVP from last year, Taylor Townsend, who put up a clinic, winning 5-1 over Varvara Lepachenko, who peaked at number 19 in the world back in 2012. Now Townsend was just too strong out there. Her approach and volley game was just too good. She won with ease, put Philly up 20-10, and it was in mixed doubles in the Bronx where Atau and Martin, they looked to secure the win for the Freedoms. They previously teamed up in Wimbledon. Now they were going for the Freedoms. It was Fabrice Martin with a scary moment when he collapsed during a 1-1 in the set after a missed volley. He fell to the ground in pain. It looked like Mitchell Kruger may have to come in, but Martin did return. Unfortunately for the Freedoms, they were unable to win for the fifth set in regular play, but the big serving Martin won the Freedoms the set and the match in extended play. It was a 25-15 win for the Freedoms, and they secured the number 1 seed in the World Team Tennis Playoffs in Las Vegas, Nevada. They move on to 11-2 in the season, and they head back to beautiful St. Joe's University in Philadelphia at the Hagen Arena, where they'll look to play spoiler to the New York Empire as they bid for the number 4 seed in the last spot in the playoffs.
And that's it, folks, for a busy day in sports. For Ben Hoy and Blake Fox, I'm Koby Bronstein. Thanks for watching Sports Broadcasting Center, brought to you by SIKids.com.